welcome back to the channel. It's me, Lunas, and today we'll be continuing with the Rimworld run. The last episode, things went pretty poorly for the colony, with multiple attacks and a fair few injuries. We did get a new colonist though, Lane, and they have been producing weaponry almost non-stop. The efforts that were going into strip mining for now will be cancelled, as we now have a limited time on the map. Some steel will be gotten instead, as we need that to continue weapon manufacturing. The steel spike traps built to reinforce our defenses have finally been finished, and everybody is in tip-top shape to begin the continuation of our exploration into the ruins. Crafter, Benito, Shio, and Lips will be embarking on the next expedition, and we will be attempting to get both bunkers done within around 3 days, as the mechanoids will be attacking soon. I'd forgotten that Lips was not a researcher, so Kiko will go instead. And already we are wasting time, it seems. Kiko does quickly arrive and works on the door. A good find immediately, a large number of package meals, and we are able to push through immediately to work on the next door. The meal should hopefully give us another day or two here, and depending on the other findings within the facility, it could give us even more longer stay. That is looking to be what this map wants, as more packaged survival meals are found. Lane finishes some pump shotguns and starts work on the next project. The next room is clear as well, but has some components. The bedrooms are clear, and we have Kiko work on the next door. While he's working on that, Crafter, Shio, and Benito will clear the next room. And it looks like there's nothing in there, so we will head back to where Kiko is. Another empty room, and we will quickly clear the bedrooms again before heading south. There are some wasps in the next room, so we will have Crafter back up and open fire. the wasps are dealt with before they can do much damage. And the good news is that we've already found the ship parts, 183 gravlight panels and a new grav core. The main thing being needed though are the gravlight panels, as the ship core already has a extender and a second one isn't really needed at this time. We do find some Glitter World medicine, but that seems to be it for this bunker. We will exit this bunker now though, as we've searched the entirety of it. Checking in on Kiko's progress, we can see that he's hauled most of the supplies out. Although he is starting to get fairly annoyed. And we'll have him exit the stockpile, and we'll send Lips in his place, after they've eaten of course. I'd noticed that the grav panel hasn't been hauled out yet, and we already have a spare on our ship in addition to the grav field extender, so we actually have 2 spare grav cores. The panels are the main thing the ship needs, and while the 183 we found is good, it's not exactly enough. So I'm hoping that we can build grav panels, and I will look into it. Hopefully on the next tend it will be sorted. Benito has a growth moment, and we can look into it. The fast learner is great, and we can assign him to that. The skill I will have him go into is construction, as it will help with building the ship a lot faster and just keeping on top of repairs. A number of Fennec Foxes enter the map, and we will not be letting this chance go to waste. Grabbing a number of colonists, we will attempt to block their path. And kill as many of them as possible. Crafter will head back as he's already fairly injured, and the others will continue the pursuit. the whole herd is wiped out, and we have managed to increase our supply of meat by a decent amount. Kiko goes on an insulting spree, and this will push the already low mood even lower. We have no way to currently deal with it, and our only hopes is that all the colonists will end up sleeping. I'm unsure as to why the colony needs to sleep so badly as well, as I haven't really been keeping them up at night. And it must be due to the hauling from down here, it taking a lot longer per trip than I'd originally thought. In preparation for Sam's pregnancy, we will have the final bed installed in the dining room as a medical bed, and a crib built to try and improve the quality of the birth. Meanwhile, I don't trust Tree to tend to Kiko while injured, so we will have Sam do it. Actually, I'd rather... Sam's not a doctor, I'd rather have Tree do it then. Shio goes on an insulting spree as well, and this is going to be really bad for mood, as this is not a time our colonists need to sleep. Kiko has finally been rid of his gutworms, and he should be able to return to being useful within the not too long future. The quest can be accepted, and we will accept for the incinerator and LMG masterwork. The incinerator is going to rely on bioferrite, which we don't have a good supply of at the moment, but it may be capable of being used as a one-time use for the time being, as long as it comes with charge. We will accept though, and both weapons will be hauled aboard. The Masterwork LMG is going to be great for crowd control, and the waste packs as usual will prove no problem, as we won't be staying here long term. A large jade meteorite strikes down, and I'm tempted to mine it. I don't want to have too much wealth aboard the ship though, and am kind of in two minds whether to or not. I think I will, just because we might not get an opportunity like this again for a while. But it's not like we'll be able to use it for quite some time. And we will launch the ship now rather than wait till morning, as we need to get to the next location as soon as possible. The ship does end up crashing, although the damage is fairly minor. With the colonists about to turn in for the night, we will get some jobs ready for them in the morning, which will be the cutting down of a large number of trees. Come the morning, the colonists will gather to cut the wood, that has been assigned, and some growing stock zones will be set up immediately, with a large rice field being the first. As the first growing zone is being finished, Sam goes into labor, and we need to gather for her childbirth. The quality is looking pretty decent, so I'm hoping it will be a healthy childbirth. The other colonists are working on refueling the ship, as the amount of fuel to get here was all of it. The baby was stillborn, sadly, and that's going to end up upsetting Sam and Lips significantly. We do have a celebration available in 8 days, but I'm not sure if that will be enough. For now though, we'll have to give the baby a funeral. That's very unfortunate. Marble chunks will now be allowed in the ship's stone stockpile zone, and we will begin working on cutting marble chunks as well, as they can be used to upgrade the current statues we have in storage, and hopefully improve mood across the board, as the colony has been struggling for several episodes now to keep mood high enough to just complete quests. And should this continue, it's likely the run will end early. We will work on the Interment of Truth funeral now, and hopefully it will boost Lane and Throb's mood, as well as Trees. It is good and does increase mood by +5 for 6 days. Throb does end up having a mental break, but it only lasts a few seconds before he ends up going to bed. The potato growing zone is almost completely sown, and the next zones to be sown will be a herbal medicine stockpile zone, as we've been running low. Looking back at Lane again, I hadn't really even thought about it, but we can use his ability to transmute still, and I think we're going to start using that to get some other materials. To start with, we get 75 twisted meat, although we don't really have any ability to use this at the moment, which is a bit unfortunate, so we'll have to wait for the next use of his ability. With only 231 pemmican in storage, we will likely have to hunt to survive the next few days while waiting on the rice. I imagine it will take around 5 or 6 days to grow in its current soil, so hopefully no issues arise with food. As such, we can make a new bill and start making large marble sculptures. With Crafter. A party begins as well, which is great news. and hopefully the colonists will be able to have a good time. We make sure everybody is woken up so that everyone can benefit. The party is called off, but everyone gets a small mood boost from the party. Malaria does strike, but we have the medicine to deal with it. And we also have a grav core that is detected in a ancient reactor. It will be in a location that could be a pain to deal with, but we'll see on what our position is once we're ready to leave this area. I will remove Lane from doctoring for the time being, as I need good quality tins. And I will be double checking on everyone's health over the next few days. Lane has finished his crafting bills, and we'll have him work on making some additional suits of flak armor to further protect the colonists. Making 2 sets of body armor and 1 additional flak helmet for Lane, who is now the only person without a helmet. The only person looking to be at risk is Kiko, but they have almost 20 points over their infection, over the malaria, but we do give them the breach health ability anyway. Some Frumbos enter the map. The cotton growing zone is finished, and an exotic goods trader arrives. While we wait for them though, we will assign some more trees to be cut down, as we need the fuel, and a decent amount of space for building, as the ship desperately needs an expansion. We'll have tree trade with the trader, but before that, while I remember to do it, we will reassign package mills to not be eaten, so we can make some more money off of those. The Archean seed I am pretty sure we will not be using, and as such I will be selling it. The Groundland seed is along these same lines, we will not be able to use it. They have a decent amount of plasteel that I'm willing to buy, which is good for us, and I'd also like to buy an additional 2 advanced components, as well as all of the normal components they have, and in return we will get rid of some gold, as we have a lot more than we need. They also have a good quality book that can boost the farming skill up to a max of 10, which I'm interested in buying. And hopefully all of that will lower the colony's wealth by quite a bit. We receive a Alpha Frumbo quest, and it does look to be quite far away and out of range for the time being, but it would definitely be worth going to. a quest to make a building has arrived, and the reward is 7 honor, 21 goodwill, or 8 medicine and glitter world medicine, and 67 gold. I'm kind of tempted to do it for the glitter world medicine, and with most of the early tasks finished, I think I will accept for that. It will need to be worked on basically immediately though, and we will build it to the north near the cotton field, using it as a means of defense. Checking up on the sick colonists again, I can see that all of them are in the clear. And also, Tree, Lips, and Kiko have been removing their vac suits for some better quality clothes due to them being very badly damaged. Frob and Crafter end up having a fight. The commission structure is started, and a stockpile zone for chunks has been made, so we can haul the chunks out of the way of the expansive area for the ship. A cougar has been spotted nearby, and we will likely end up hunting it down, just in case it tries to kill Benito. It does enter Manhunter, but Lips is able to finish it off quickly. This was good actually, as we'd ran out of meat without my noticing, and we'll have to hunt quite a bit more in order to keep ourselves sustained until the rice is ready. Right. With the basic setup for the new map basically sorted, I will end today's episode here. I hope you're enjoying this series so far. There have been a couple of episodes recently where the colony struggled a fair bit, but I think the worst of it is likely behind us now. Yeah, I will see you next time. Have a great day, and goodbye.